How many of these do you think we can polish down, just the two of us? All of them. All of them, folks. Who doesn't love shrimp cocktail, first of all? Hello, I'm Paula. This is How to Make Dinner. And every week we make dinner on YouTube, and I hope you join me and hit the subscribe button if you want, and like it if you like it, and comment if you have something to say. So today we're making one of my all-time favorite things to eat in the world, and it's shrimp cocktail. This is kind of an extra special version. It's a roasted shrimp cocktail, which just roasting rather than poaching gives us a little bit more opportunity to get flavor into these guys. So I have a bag of frozen shrimp. I'm a little bit bummed out because we just had spot prawn season come and go. I wasn't able to find any spot prawns today. That's like a local prawn that we get here on the West Coast, and they're freaking delicious. They're like so sweet, and there's a little spot on them. Anyway, so we just have tiger prawns, which had a seal of, you know, sustainability approval on the package, and they were what we had in the store. So this is approximately 24, actually I don't know how many prawns this is. This is just a normal sized bag of prawns. And I have patted them really dry because I want to have an opportunity to get flavor onto them. So first bit of flavor is going to be lemon zest. And this is going to be the zest of, depends how lemony you like it. I mean, I love lemon, so I'm going to basically do the whole darn thing. Or the better part of a lemon. I've seen a lot of people zesting like this lately. I'm super not a fan of that. I don't know why. It just feels awkward. And then while we have our zester out, we might as well zest some garlic. I have one big juicy fat clove. So shrimp cocktail is something I always have at Christmas. My grandma always buys a shrimp ring, like the frozen ring. They're all watery and kind of gross. And they come with that store-bought shrimp cocktail sauce in the middle. It's kind of gross, but I weirdly love it anyway. But I love this more because it's just better. So, and I'm gonna add about half a teaspoon, or like a good 4-finger pinch of salt. I'm not really being shy about the salt. And then just a drizzle of olive oil just to make everything kind of get coated and help the shrimp to get brown a little bit. So I'm gonna toss, these are actually prawns. I'm calling it shrimp cocktail, but at this point, who really cares? Prawns, shrimp, they're all like underwater critters. I should have called this the roasted underwater critter episode. So they're nice and tossed, they're coated and everything. And then I'm just gonna dump them out onto a large baking sheet. So this is gonna be bigger than what you think, because I want every single prawn to have space in between so that they get as much access to the heat of the oven as possible. I need to get my fingers in here to help spread them out. So the reason we want such high access to heat is because these guys are really small and they cook really fast. So in order to get any kind of browning, we'll be lucky if we get browning on these, and the only chance we really have is to have the oven cranked. It's at 500 degrees, which is as hot as it goes, and to really spread them out like this. So that's happening, and the oven's hot, so I'm gonna fire them in, and it's gonna take probably about 5 minutes. And while that's happening, we can make our cocktail sauce, which is a little unusual, I think. I've heard, I don't know. I like a creamy cocktail sauce, so I use mayo. This is my homemade mayo. You can find out how I made it in episode 2 of How to Make Dinner, how to make mayo. I think I called it 1 minute mayo in a mason jar or something like that. It's so easy. So I've got mayo, I've got horseradish, I've got ketchup. Those are pretty usual suspects. And I also have this Calabrian chili oil because I'm just pretty obsessed with it. And I just feel like there's always room for a little bit more spice. So I'm gonna put a good few spoonfuls of mayo into the bowl. And the ratio I go with is about 2 parts mayo, 1 part ketchup, 1 part horseradish. Believe it or not, like that's very horseradishy. That's about right. And I'm running out of spoons here. And about the same amount of horseradish as I did ketchup. Maybe slightly less, but like, I like it really horseradishy. I feel like I'm gonna get comments about how much horseradish you're supposed to use. And then this stuff, totally optional, but it is quite hot. So I'm gonna use about that, like less than a teaspoon. And then we'll just stir it up. This is like, I can't believe they sell cocktail sauce pre-made. If you make Caesars or anything else that uses, or Bloody Marys that uses horseradish, you already have it in the fridge. You always have ketchup. Usually you have mayo. If not, you can make it in 1 minute. And your hot sauce of choice. You can put lemon juice in here. Actually, I'll maybe squeeze a little bit just because I've got a half lemon that needs attention. I'm a gigantic fan of lemon, so I'll throw it into everything. And I can smell the garlic on those prawns, which is really, really exciting. And I know I said this is a Christmas thing for me. It's June right now. There's no Christmas dinner happening, but I just was craving these prawns. But it's a perfect thing to make for a dinner party. Tonight it's just a dinner party of 2, and I'm really excited about it. And we'll sit down and we'll eat a bunch of prawns. Maybe listen to some music and maybe cut up a YouTube video or 2. So I'll taste that actually. Yeah. I can't imagine putting less horseradish in than that. You want it to be like zingy. I actually think, even though I don't normally need to put salt in, but I'm feeling like I want a little bit of salt just to kind of pull everything forward. Just a pinch. And that's ready to go. Check on, oh yeah, the prawns are almost done. Oh my God, look at these beauties. Look at these. These are so damn good. You can chill them. Actually, it's probably better to have them room temperature or cold. These guys aren't gonna have a chance to get cold though, because I'm gonna eat them pretty quick here. And you know they're cooked because they're all the way pink and they're all the way curly. I mean, that guy's still a tiny bit straight, but I'm pretty sure he's cooked. And I'm just gonna put them on a plate and put them with the cocktail sauce, I don't know, next to it maybe, or not. And enjoy. This is like the ultimate appetizer for a dinner party. And people are gonna think you're so classic because it's a total throwback. It's a classic for a reason. It's a wonderful thing. So I'm just gonna pile these up, and they're really freaking hot. Otherwise I'd bite into one. I can probably handle it though, hey? You can hang them over the plate if you want to be really cool. I think that's a little bit too much of a throwback for me. So let's see. Am I gonna burn myself? They're really, really good. They're delicious. So I hope you make this and I hope you like it. Join me back here next Wednesday and every Wednesday when I make a really easy dinner and help you with your weekday dinner time dilemmas. By the way, you can totally start writing in with your dilemmas and I'll start answering them. I would love that. Okay, that's all. Bye. That's good, right? Do you think this plate has had too much play? When I was suggesting it when my mom was here, she was like, yeah, we've seen that one a lot. I'm like, okay, all right.